Namaste. Welcome to the virtual class of English for grade 10. You might be excitedly waiting for the English class to begin. So here, let me introduce you to the English topic today. Unit 8 listening. We're going to do Unit 8 listening. This is done under Unit 8. Okay, asking for reasons, purposes, and their responses is the main topic. So under this unit section, listening section, is today's topic. So before we begin, let me show you a picture. And the picture is on the book also. You can look at your book on page number 88. So here I'll show you the picture. I have tried my best to draw it. I tried to draw the picture myself. I hope you can see it. So in the picture, what do you see? Please look at the picture first. You can see, can you guess what is it? It is a cigarette. So this is a notice. Look at the notice and guess the answers to the questions below. The instruction says there is a cigarette chasing lungs. This is the internal part of human body. So the cigarette is chasing or running after the lungs, the internal part of human beings. This means what? Do you understand anything from the picture? I guess you understood. So there is a message also. Definitely, you know, by looking at the picture also, you can find out cigarette is running after the lungs, the internal part of human beings, means definitely smoking. It is about smoking, or it is related to smoking. Cigarette is never good for human health or human body. It really damages the internal part of human body. You can see it. So, dear students, we have got a message also. You can see here, warning, be smart, don't start. Quit smoking today. For help, call 96491-48259. Save the world, Banepa. So, what message did you get here? The message is about anti-smoking, campaign. Or this is what it tells. It tells about the bad effects of smoking. We should not smoke, or if we have smoking kind of habit, we have to quit it today, because we don't have to continue it. We don't have to continue smoking. So for help, this is a campaign run by an organization named Save the World Banepa. So by looking at the picture, you might have guessed what today's topic is. This is about smoking. Now, we have some questions also. You can see it here. Why do some children smoke? Why do some children smoke? Do you have any ideas, any reasons? Yes. Many of you already know why children learn to smoke or why they start such kind of habit. You might all know that smoking is never good. Why do some children smoke? The first reason, okay, there might be various reasons, many reasons. The first one is that they learn from their elders. They learn from their parents. If your parents smoke, you definitely learn to smoke. Or there are other reasons also. Can you think of the second idea? It might be that some children, they try to copy their heroes. They want to be the heroes, or they want to be like their heroes, their favorite actor or actresses. When they watch movies, they see their heroes smoking. See? And they want to be heroes, their idols. So there are other reasons also. You can talk about, sometimes I have got such kind of experience, like I have seen many children learn to smoke if their parents are uneducated or if their parents are poor or disadvantaged type of family they have, just like they buy, especially young children buy cigarettes for the elders, for their parents, and sometimes they are asked to light or to help them light the cigarette as well, and from that slowly they develop this into a habit. And smoking is never good, but they learn to smoke. It's because of their family background also, family socio-economic background, and there are some other reasons also. Students, do you have any other ideas? Okay. Or some students, or say, we can say youngsters, some young age children learn to smoke because of the bad company also, or because of the circle of such friends, smoking circle of friends. They learn from them. We can say it is peer pressure also. Because of the friends habit, because sometimes your friends force you to smoke, or sometimes you try to copy your friends, and then you start smoking, or slowly you develop it into a habit. Now, there are some other reasons also. You might guess there are some other reasons also. We'll talk about it after we listen to the audio also. Now in number B, we have another question. What kind of diseases can smoking cause? What kind of diseases? Can you name any disease that we suffer from after we smoke, or because of smoking? Are there any other diseases, or are any diseases there? Can you think of this? Definitely. There are so many diseases, especially we have heard of cancer. We have heard of not only cancer, there are cancers. Cancer to different organs of our body. And there are other problems also, chronic diseases also. Why I'm saying this chronic means here, chronic is the disease that regularly or continuously you suffer from, or that makes you suffer. So that's what chronic disease. We suffer from chronic disease. And yes, you might have heard TB, tuberculosis, and shortened form is, or abbreviated form is TB. Many people have heard of TB. You might have heard of it. TB is also a very dangerous kind of disease that we suffer from smoking, or it is caused by smoking. So you can think of other diseases also. Let me show you a picture there on the wall. You can see the picture there, just like on the on the left side there are diseases, on the right side there are cancers. Look at this, cancers to different organs of your body. And chronic diseases like stroke, blindness, cataracts, different diseases are there. Pneumonia is also there, just like this is on this side. Sorry, there are two pictures, one of a female and another of a man, a male picture, because there are some reproductive diseases related to men and women both differently, just like liver, lung, different parts of your body will be affected. Like hip also, there are diseases related to hip fractures, and many more. Blindness also, related to eyes. And there are chronic diseases like diabetes or tuberculosis or pneumonia and respiratory kind of diseases. So this is, what I mean to say is, there are different types of diseases we suffer if we smoke. That's why I think you can write the names of those diseases. Just like we just talked about, there is asthma, there is TB, or there is cancer, or not only there are cancers and some other diseases, chronic diseases. We'll listen to the tape. We are going to listen to a recording file. We have audio file here. So before I play the audio file, let me show you the question. Or you have got the questions on your on page number 88 in your textbook also. You can look at that also. Let me put it on the board. So these are the questions from your book. Whether you can read it or not. Let me show you first. Or you can look at a book also on page number 88. So this is study time. Please look at the questions. Before I play the audio file, first try to understand the questions. Try to get the questions here. Listen to the conversation and answer the following questions. Like, what is the main reason for smoking by the children? What makes the arteries contract? Write any two types of cancer caused by smoking. What does C stand for in COPD? Who starts smoking in the name of fashion? Here are these questions. Please get ready with your pen and exercise book, means copy. So, first time I play, just listen carefully, listen attentively. You don't have to write the answer, or you don't have to get hurried about writing the answers. Please be attentive, listen to the audio carefully, try to understand the message, what it talks about, and who are they, who are talking there. So after this, then we will come to the questions one by one. Don't worry about the questions, first I play the audio. So let me please get ready.
Grade 10, Unit 8. You'll hear a conversation between Sharala today and their teacher about the causes and effects of smoking.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we have collected some information about causes and effects of smoking.
Shall I share with you all?
Very good. You may.
Smoking is injurious to health, but people don't.
Why do you think children smoke?
The main reason why children smoke is that they imitate their parents, relatives, and neighbors. I guess they believe that smoking is a grown-up activity. They feel as if they are mature when they smoke.
Not only that, some children smoke in the influence of their friends. They smoke to impress their friends. Others may start smoking by peer pressure. I've heard that a boy was addicted to smoking because he was bullied by his classmates.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to smoke, but later he was habituated to it and now he is addicted.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
I wish those children were aware of it. Can you tell me the possible effects of smoking, Uday?
Sir, when people smoke, it affects people nearby smokers more than the smokers. Therefore, people nearby smokers are prone to health hazards. Because of inhaled nicotine, heartbeat gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
As far as I know, smokers may get different kinds of cancers like lung cancer, stomach cancer, and mouth cancer. Similarly, they suffer from asthma in early age.
Besides, there is a great chance of heart diseases, stroke, and COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, reproductive effects in women, and the list goes on. It's like a slow poison.
It will kill silently.
You must know that cigarettes are highly addictive. Once you start, it's almost impossible to quit. Therefore, it's wise not to start. Prevention is better than a cure.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You listen to the audio. Some of you might have got the answers already, or some of you are still thinking of wondering about the answers. Don't worry, we'll play it again and again. So I will be playing that audio for your convenience, to our convenience. We can play as many times as you like. Look at the questions. Before I go through the questions, let me tell you about audio. You heard two students and a teacher having a conversation about smoking. And the conversation is about what? The conversation is about smoking, or especially the reasons for smoking. And lastly, it also talks about the effects of smoking. What kind of effects smoking can have. So let's come to the questions. The number B, study time. This is number 1, listen to the conversation. It says the instruction I have already given. Number A, what is the main reason for smoking by the children? Did you get it? Let's play it again and you will hear.
Today I will teach you about the causes and effects of smoking.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we have collected some information about causes and effects of smoking.
Shall I share with you all?
Very good. You may.
Smoking is injurious to health, but people don't.
Why do you think children smoke?
The main reason why children smoke is that they imitate their parents, relatives, and neighbors. I guess they believe that smoking is a grown-up activity. They feel as if they are mature when they smoke.
Not only.
Okay. Did you get the idea? Now, let me put it. I can write the answer here, so I have prepared one. This list of questions here. These are the same questions, but I guess it will be easier for you to write the answers. Okay. The first question, did you find the answer? What is the main reason for smoking by the children? The answer is, okay, let me write it. Imitation of the elders. Can you see it? Imitation of the elders. In the beginning, you might have heard young children, especially, they copy their parents, their relatives, and friends. You heard that. So you can write that also. It is not necessary that we have to copy exactly these words. You can write your own. But the answer is, the main reason for smoking by the children is imitation of the elders, imitation of the grown-up people. So now, let's come to the second question, number B. What makes the arteries contract? So here we go.
Dad, some children smoke in the influence of their friends. They smoke to impress their friends. Others may start smoking by peer pressure. I've heard that a boy was addicted to smoking because he was bullied by his classmates.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to smoke, but later he was habituated to it and now he is addicted.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
I wish those children were aware of it. Can you tell me the possible effects of smoking, Uday?
Sir, when people smoke, it affects people nearby smokers more than the smokers. Therefore, people nearby smokers are prone to health hazards. Because of inhaled nicotine, heartbeat gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
Okay, did you hear that part? It says the inhaled nicotine makes the arteries contract. inhaled nicotine. You might have heard that. So the answer is the inhaled nicotine. So this is what our answer is. You need not write a complete or long answer, just write short answers. What makes the arteries contract? The answer is the inhaled nicotine. Likewise, we have number C. Write any two types of cancer caused by smoking. Let's listen to the audio again.
Smoking is a grown-up activity. They feel as if they are mature when they smoke.
Not only that, some children smoke in the influence of their friends. They smoke to impress their friends. Others may start smoking by peer pressure. I've heard that a boy was addicted to smoking because he was bullied by his classmates.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to smoke, but later he was habituated to it and now he is addicted.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
I wish those children were aware of it. Can you tell me the possible effects of smoking, Uday?
Sir, when people smoke, it affects people nearby smokers more than the smokers. Therefore, people nearby smokers are prone to health hazards. Because of inhaled nicotine, heartbeat gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
As far as I know, smokers may get different kinds of cancers like lung cancer, stomach cancer, and mouth cancer.
Okay, did you hear that? We heard three types of cancers: lung cancer, stomach cancer, mouth cancer. There are three cancers mainly we hear in the audio. But you can write two, any two, because the question says write any two types of cancer caused by smoking. Let me write here all three, but you can write only two. Lung cancer, stomach cancer, and mouth cancer. You can write mouth cancer also. M-O-U-T-S, mouth cancer. This is mouth cancer. Okay, cancer also. The answer you might have already heard about, number E. It was just there. Again, listen to it carefully. For number D, what does it stand for in COPD? This means CO for
Youngsters start smoking.
full form.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
I wish those children were aware of it. Can you tell me the possible effects of smoking, Uday?
Sir, when people smoke, it affects people nearby smokers more than the smokers. Therefore, people nearby smokers are prone to health hazards. Because of inhaled nicotine, heartbeat gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
As far as I know, smokers may get different kinds of cancers like lung cancer, stomach cancer, and mouth cancer. Similarly, they suffer from asthma in early age.
Besides, there is a great chance of heart diseases, stroke, and COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So this is C stands for chronic. C-H-R-O-N-I-C. You can write just chronic. Full form of C is chronic. Who starts smoking in the name of fashion? You might have heard it many times. There somewhere, let me play it again.
Effects of smoking.
Their friends. Others may start smoking by peer pressure. I've heard that a boy was addicted to smoking because he was bullied by his classmates.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to smoke, but later he was habituated to it and now he is addicted.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Do you hear that? We start smoking in the name of fashion? A single word there, youngsters. So youngsters is your answer. We have almost finished number 1 of B, question number B. Now we have got another exercise also. Question number 2. One more time, we'll listen to the audio file, but many of you have already got the answers here. We have got another. Let me put on the board here. Let me remove it first. So here is one. Exercise number 2. Listen to the conversation again and tick the reasons for smoking that are mentioned in the audio. One has been done for you. So please get the ideas. While listening, be attentive, be careful about these points. One has been done here as an example. Okay. One example, imitation of the elders. There is one tick mark already in your book. You can look at this book, your book on page number 88 and 89. So there are reasons for smoking, and the reasons which are mentioned in the audio, you have to give a tick mark. The first one is already ticked, imitation of the elders. Now there are other points like bad company, considering smoking as a mature activity, peer pressure, influence of the TV, pressure of the elders, influence of the cinema, impact of advertisements, and lack of knowledge. So one more time, here we go.
Grade 10, Unit 8. You will hear a conversation between Sharala, Uday and their teacher.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we have collected some information about causes and effects of smoking.
Shall I share with you all?
Very good. You may.
Smoking is injurious to health, but people don't.
Why do you think children smoke?
The main reason why children smoke is that they imitate their parents, relatives, and neighbors. I guess they believe that smoking is a grown-up activity. They feel as if they are mature when they smoke.
So here is the answer, already ticked. Now look for other points.
Not only that, some children smoke in the influence of their friends.
Some children smoke in the influence of their friends. Don't you think this is bad company? Yes, this is bad company because of friends also. Some children learn to smoke. This is bad company. Number B, you have to tick. Number C, for that,
They smoke to impress their friends. Others may start smoking by peer pressure.
this is already, you might have heard it. Imitation of the elders. While listening to this point, there was one, considering smoking as a mature activity. Why children learn? That's already given there. The girl was saying this, considering smoking as a mature activity. Means you want to be like grown-up people. You want to be like bigger people, elder people. So this is already done. And now, for others, peer pressure is also already done. Is it?
I
Okay.
heard that a boy was addicted to smoking because he was
Listen to the example.
his classmates.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to smoke, but later he was habituated to it, and now he is addicted.
Look at this. First, one of the boys gave pressure or pressured the boy to smoke, and later it became a habit. He was habituated to smoking. So this means because of peer pressure, pressure from your friends or friend circle, also people learn, or especially young children learn to smoke. This is peer pressure. It is already given in the audio. Now, look for the next. Influence of the TV. Is it there or not? Pressure of the elders, influence of the cinema. What comes here next? Listen attentively.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
Look
I
at
wish
this.
that children were
Cinema.
aware of it. Can you tell me the...
Influence of cinema.
Look at this. Influence of cinema. So influence of cinema is already there. Now we have to take it. Listen one.
I wish those children were aware of it. Can you tell me the possible effects of smoking, Uday?
Sir, when people smoke, it affects people nearby smokers more than the smokers. Therefore, people nearby smokers are prone to health hazards. Because of inhaled nicotine, heartbeat gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
As far as I know, smokers may get different kinds of cancers like lung cancer,
So let me repeat it again. Replay.
Gets faster and makes the arteries contract.
As far as I know,
Is
smokers
it?
may get different kinds of cancers like lung cancer, stomach cancer, and mouth cancer. Similarly, they suffer from asthma in early age.
Besides, there is a great chance of heart diseases, stroke, and COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, reproductive effects in women, and the list goes on. It's like a slow poison.
It will kill silently.
You must.
You have missed the point somewhere here.
How?
In the beginning, he was pressured to
Smoking.
Well, I think
it is
Okay.
and now he is addicted.
Listen.
Besides that, smoking has become a part of fashion. In the name of fashion, youngsters start smoking.
Well, I think many girls and boys smoke due to the influence of cinema.
I wish those children were aware of it.
I wish.
Tell me the possible effects.
Did you hear that part? I wish the children were aware of it. This means the children are not aware. The children don't have knowledge about that. This is called lack of knowledge. Don't you think this point is there in the audio? Yes, lack of knowledge. So this much is about this exercise number 2. We have follow-up activity. And for follow-up activity, I'll put here the last one, but not the least. Let's say number C. Follow-up activity. Do you agree with the reasons for smoking that are given in the conversation? What other reasons do you think there might be? Discuss in pairs and list them. This is your task. You can have a discussion with your friends, or especially you can discuss in pairs. Do you agree with the reasons that are given in the audio, in the conversation? Yes, definitely yes. The reasons like peer pressure, like imitation of the elders, like students, especially young children, think of it as mature activity. That is also there. Influence of the cinema is also there. Then lack of knowledge is there. Peer pressure, and cinema, and many more. So all these reasons are the correct reasons. You might think they are right. You agree with that? I also do agree. What other reasons do you think? These are not the final reasons only. There are some other reasons also. There might be some other reasons also. What other reasons do you think there might be? Can you tell any? Yes, definitely there might be. Just you can have a discussion and find out the reasons. For your help, I would like to show a list of reasons for smoking that I have prepared myself. So here it is. Other reasons for smoking include imitation of friends, that is also already there. Peer influence, peer pressure, to experiment also. Why young children, they have the habit of, they have kind of curiosity to experiment new things. Like you all do. You all have, curiosity to experiment new things. So this is to experiment also. Sometimes they learn to smoke. And another point is socio-demographic factors. Socio-demographic, I talked about it earlier also. Socio-economic kind of thing also, inspires us to smoke. So this is socio-demographic, means in the poor family, in the uneducated families, children are likely to learn smoking faster. And then another point is their availability. This means cigarettes are easily available in the market, in any kind of stores or shops. Or in Nepal, there is no law. There are laws, but children, or especially we people, don't follow the rule. Uh, Availability. Children easily get cigarettes in the market or in the shops. Another point is personality traits. Some people have that kind of personality, being doomed, or say being sad, or kind of moody kind of people. They might smoke faster than others. Another point is to feel relaxed at hard time, boredom and stress. There are many people, especially many young people, learn to smoke because they want to feel relaxed, or they want to be free from boredom and stress. Temporary pleasure is also there. Let's get some pleasure. Many people think that way. And to control weight, this is not exactly young children learn. They are not so much aware of losing weight, but especially this point is for the grown-up people. Some grown-up people smoke cigarettes in the name of losing weight, and already using other drugs or alcohol. Those people, those children who have already started taking drugs or alcohol, they are likely to smoke. They smoke. And now another one is media and advertisements. Because of media, attractive media, attractive advertisements, because of films, movies, children learn to smoke. They want to copy their heroes, their famous idols, actors and actresses. So these are the things. Now before we depart, lastly, let me show you some pictures about smoking. Look at this. Next. Okay, you can see it. Every cigarette you smoke takes away 14 minutes of your life. There are some other points also. Sorry, okay. This is non-smoker and smoker. This is the internal part, inner part of your body. And okay, this is, you can see the end. Means we don't have to smoke it. This is the end. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me. And see you later. Have a good day. Namaste.